Welcome, 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 trivalent beings of spirit, mind, and body. Time for the Ask Doc Alkebulanese Solution Show, sponsored by Prometheus Reborn Universal Foundation, also known as Proof. Its mission is to spread the trivalent understanding noetics, featuring stand-up philosophy that includes anthropology, psychology, biology, metaphysics, medicine, psychodrama, comedy, and music through a genre called edutainment, educating while entertaining, coined by KRS-One. The host of this wonderful show is Dr. Kwaku L. Carlisle Woods, RN, MD, MED-D1, and myself, co-host, Dr. Hamida Rockman Woods, MED, PhD, MED-D2. Well, I have the PH.
I have the M. We both have D's. That makes us Doc Squared.
The title of today's show is...
And whose are those?
Yes, and this is actually show 106.
Hot dog. Okay, y'all. We're going to come out of the bag the way we normally do, bringing you the Hip Hope Trio Plus. Oh, my God. My wife and I have new resources available to us. My business partner and best friend turned us on to an organization that operates out of the Philippines. And that just so happens to be where I grew up. And we got turned on to Abby and Jam. The Hip Hope Trio will be doing things throughout Southeast Asia, according to the interest of the audiences there. Abby is, she's in Iloilo. And you have to understand, the Philippines are about 1,500 different islands. And out of that 1,500, she was raised on the same one that I spent my youth growing up there. It just so happens to also be the same place, Ilangapo, where my ex-wife, the one who died from cancer, was born and raised. Her family, Teresa Ann Oliveros Labellazos, is from Ilo, and so is Abby. Jam, whose grandfather is an Alkebulanese American, just like me, was so very, very interested in hearing about what we were doing. She almost got lost in watching our video, our birthday celebration video. We're also going to be placing an edutainment experience online that people will be able to access. Now, on to the show. And the show, because of the season, is going to be about Christmas and Kwanzaa. I'm in Kwanzaa gear. I am dressed as Nkosohini Nana, what's my name? Kwaku Amwa. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 different names around the planet, and I have to consider all of those. I'm Nkosohini Nana Kwaku Amwa, chief of Larte province, Larte Kamasi.
And in addition to that, I'm his queen mother.
I was just about to add it.
Nana Nkosohima Akusua Awa.
Amwa, yes.
Awa.
She's my queen mother. Hot dog. And so we go into Kwanzaa first. Voicing the understanding of the more effective sequence of the values listed by Dr. Malena N. Karenga as the principles of Kwanzaa. These principles are meant to bind Alkebulanese to a common purpose and a goal that uses our strengths and supports our challenges. This is the old one. Unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, then purpose, creativity, and faith. Okay, no, that made absolutely no sense to me as far as making the principles more effective. You start off with, why are you doing this? What's your purpose? Function in founding not only a purpose, but a means of delivering that purpose to both your members and to the population in general. That purpose, then add faith behind that purpose to give it more energy, and that leads you to unity. That unity adds to your creativity, and by putting purpose, faith, and unity together, you're already doing collective work, and your responsibility shifts with that. Self-determination and cooperative economics occur because you put the first five together. Now, that was the original one. I researched the principles of Dr. Karenga and produced a sequence of principles that activated our best means to accomplish whatever is needed, and that's what we're looking at there. But looking back on my works, I realized that the most important of the Kwanzaa principles were the first three in my order sequence. They were Nia, which is the first Sunday after the 25th. It is purpose. Imani, that next Monday, which is faith. And Emoja, that Tuesday, which is unity. These three are the most important, the most centralized, and the most joining. You put together purpose with faith and unity, and you have a functional organization. And all the rest of the next four Kwanzaa principles simply flow from getting purpose, faith, and unity in the first three. Doing that allows you to have a much more effective organization, group, and a bunch of people. You see, when you organize around a sincere purpose and to which you place your faith, and faith means visualizing the success of your efforts, and there is perceived collective effort and support, unity, you will add most of the other principles as time proceeds. So Nia, Imani, and Umoja spell out success for our people and our purposes. And Nia, Imani, and Umoja are the letters that start the most important movement of humanity since the very origin of understanding. Niu, N-I-U. Nia, Imani, Umoja. Niu is what we need for accomplishing God's and our ancestors' purpose. Okay? That's Kwanzaa. Go and enjoy. Now let's switch. We're not going to switch clothes, but we are going to switch topics. We're going to switch and take a look at Christmas, the Christian celebration of the birth of Christ. Let's take a peek at that. Oh, yeah. Christianity is an Alkebulanese religion that the Roman Catholic Church decided to control since they could not stop it. You remember all the martyrs that the Romans were killing and letting lions eat and burning alive and doing all other stuff? These are the same people who killed Yeshua ben Yosef, put him on a cross and killed him. When they decided they could not stop Christianity, they spread its practice and changed it. They changed it from Yeshua to Jesus. And Jews had no J outside of the 20th century. They changed it from Alkebulan, where everybody in the Bible was from, and that's where everything happened in Alkebulan, to Europe, where nothing in the Bible or any book of religion occurred. From spring, when Mary and Joseph were allowed to travel to Bethlehem on that mule, to winter. This is primarily because the Romans had a religious holiday on the 25th of December called Saturnalia. I guess basically honoring their king of gods, Saturn. So they just switched Christmas, his birth, from spring when the shepherds were out with their lambs, just like it says in the Bible, where everything was going down, to winter, because that was where they normally celebrated their holidays. And from female to male followers. Yeshua's primary support and followers were females. Mary and Martha, sisters of Lazarus. Mary Magdalene, who some say actually married Yeshua. She was his chief disciple. And all the other disciples said so and were a little jealous. There were other females that were very, very close personal followers of Yeshua, and he used them to organize everybody else around them. But when the Roman Catholic Church took over, they threw all of those books that described all of that stuff away. So they turned Christianity from Alkebulanese religion to a European religion, and they took it from women and gave it to men, and they took it from springtime when new things are being created to winter, because that's when they like to party. It may not be right, it may not be good, it may not be true, it may not be reasonable. But it is what they did, and it is the world they made us live in. Now, Hip Hop Trio got a song all about that world. And we're going to do it for you right about now, and it is simply titled, "This is the World We Live In." Beep this.
We had to do. Beg the Most High to come back so that we can serve and fulfill what we said we here to do. But no, life isn't easy like that. We came into this world with a bunch of challenges, but luckily enough the Most High got us blessed, giving us a grace that we naturally possess. So why do we sit around acting like we don't? Got so many gifts that we naturally own. We get here for greater things, we can feel it in the soul. Gotta go deep, gotta search the unknown.
Gotta put the camera on my wife. There you go.
This is the world we live in. You can choose to
given paths to follow, not based on you. It's all kind of hollow. Your own understanding is best for your being. It's all about knowing. It's all about seeing that you. God sees the best. You believe it's all in your hands. Don't be deceived.
Well, I got a few questions, cause I really been guessing. What would you do if you really knew you? We're on a mission.
Teaching you to listen,
Make images of what you hear.
Listening to spirit
not mind,
It hears it, forgot what I feel.
not near.
to the power of you release.
Yes, you transcend this world through appreciation, through gratitude, and through the force of your faith. Seeing with your spirit images that are enabling. Okay, we're into Christmas now. And the leader, present leader of the Roman Catholic Church and his immediate predecessor both admitted that Yeshua was mixed race, as were most of his disciples and students. The Roman Catholic Church changed what they thought they needed to change to get Europeans to follow this Alkebulanese religion. And its Roman European leaders understood that they were doing exactly that. Religious leaders were telling lies that they knew were lies to attract more people of European descent so they could control them. But what they didn't understand or care about was the effect of this image-changing, God-switching policy would have on Europeans who now believe that God, Jesus' disciples, and Jesus' mother, Mary, were all pink people like them. And if you were not a pink person, you were an ignorant barbarian who better start praying to pink people or you're destined for damnation and eternal suffering.
Imagine that.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Yes. They didn't care. None of that was true, but what is so very much worse is the reality that we enter after life. It's so different from the one the Roman Catholic Church taught billions of human beings to fear. You must understand, I have died. I was blown up, tore a hole in my back, and I bled to death. I went to the place that we're all gonna go to, and it was wonderful. I can't wait to die again. But when I did die, they told me it wasn't my time. I had to do a whole bunch of stuff down here. I had already agreed with God and the ancestors that I was going to be born to provoke some changes in mankind, in humanity. And when I died, they told me, no, you got to go back down. I'm cussing and fighting and trying every way I can to stay where all this warmth and great feeling and light was. No, none of the BS that the Roman Catholic Church tried to scare all Europeans with. Okay. But it is exactly what I would expect from a people who say they follow the path of Peter. Peter the disciple. Okay, you got to understand, the night of the Last Supper, Yeshua told Peter that Satan had gotten permission from God to try him. And Yeshua told Peter that when he returns from his trials to support his brethren, not start a church, not create a religion, not become the richest organization in the history of mankind. Harder for a rich man to go to heaven than it is for a mule to go through the eye of a needle. Yeah, and the richest organization on this, I'm sorry, you're absolutely right, it is a camel, not a mule. But the richest organization on this planet, in the whole history of this planet, is going to have some difficulties getting into heaven. But that was because, again, they were following the individual that Yeshua told the world was being tested by Satan. And he failed the test 3 times. 3 times. Now, I don't know what Satan and God discussed regarding Peter's test, but he failed the test 3 times. I believe that as a result of that failure, he became an instrument of Satan. Because that's what the Roman Catholic Church did. They did the work of the devil. They lied about Yeshua's family, his life, his culture, and his race. And this was supposed to be people that are as close to you as family. This is the type of stuff that Peter was doing. But family often has a tendency to put negative, debilitating images in people's head. Boy, you better, girl, you ain't just like your.
Yeah.
People who are supposed to love you, people who are supposed to protect you, people who are supposed to give you nothing but enabling advices, often burden you with their failures, their lack of appreciations, and their unwilling assistance. We call these things the grapes of wrath. And little guy by the name of Mississippi Charles Bevel wrote a song called Not a Season, because human beings are the only species on this planet that we know of right now who do not have a mating season. We mate 7 days a week, 31 days a month, 366 days a year. But he told us we could change the song to fit our needs when he came to Cleveland and we performed together. So we put this song together based on his Knot of Seasons, and we call it The Grapes of Wrath. Listen, make images of the words of this song.
Babies coming to this world, not a season. Even if we don't, they know the reasons. And the one who sends them, gives them gifts to care. Tells them, children, take your time, but do not tarry. You will all arrive but naked, and down to make it. You should have everything you need when you get there. But you should never have to eat the grapes of wrath. You should never have to eat the grapes of wrath. God's and babies, they don't know how we are divided. If they did to sin, them never would have been decided. Red and brown, black and white, how we mock them. Rich and poor, high or low, is how we stock them. Why do we make those distinctions when we don't have an inkling of what each child will bring, how they'll share? We just take their gifts and crush like we don't care. Then we send them out to harvest the grapes of wrath. Yes, we send them out to harvest the grapes of wrath. They should never have to eat the grapes of wrath. They should never have to eat the grapes of wrath. So we all get in line for a young one. Some will grab 10 or 12, some will get none. And the children chose by rich ones will be pampered, while the children left to poor ones will be hampered. Why do we act like such heathens when every known religion teaches us each and every child is in our care? But we just take their gifts and crush them like we don't care. Then we send them out to harvest the grapes of wrath.
Yes, we send them out to harvest.
Yes, we send them out to harvest.
Yes, we send them out to harvest the grapes of wrath. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Unfortunately, many, if not most, human beings have to at least pick those grapes, even if they don't have to eat them. They have to deal with them from family and friends. Okay. The followers of Peter, even though he was told not to start a church, not to create a religion, not become the richest organization in history earth, not to lie about his brethren and his leader, he was told to support your brethren, which he did not do. But the Roman Catholic Church did all of these things and tortured and killed unknown numbers of Europeans, mainly women, during the Inquisition, as well as authorizing slavery by saying Alkebulanese were not human, when they knew, especially at the top of the organization, that the first people God ever made were Alkebulanese. And quick, snap question time. Where did Yeshua ben Yosef grow up? I asked this same question about a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Where did he grow up? It wasn't Bethlehem, that's where he was born. No, it wasn't Jerusalem, that's where he died. It tells you that the night of his birth, Joseph, his father, was sent a dream by God that Herod was out to kill him, and they got up early that next morning and went to Alkebulan. That's where Yeshua, who the Romans called Jesus, grew up. He grew up bathed in Alkebulanese history, culture, and spirituality. He in a country called Kemet. Europeans call it Egypt. After 30 years of growing up in Alkebulan, he left Alkebulanic culture to teach it to the rest of the world.
Greetings, greetings.
Wow, Ted. What's up? I love this. Ted. And David.
Hotep.
And David.
David, greetings.
David is greeting us from Ghana.
Yes.
Ted, is this song on YouTube or any other platform? Yes, it is. It is on YouTube on the Meta channel.
And actually, when you go to the Meta channel,
And you got to spell it METTAH.
what I want to add is that look for a performance where you see us in all white. You'll find
That's my birthday performance, and we do that song there. We do lots of songs there.
Ted, I think what Ted is asking, is it like, like on Spotify and all that type of stuff?
Not yet.
Not yet. We
Not yet.
haven't released it yet, but
we
we
haven't
will be.
released it yet, but we will be doing that. We got about 8 songs we got to release. And that's
Thanks for
up
asking,
and coming.
Ted.
But thank you so much, Ted. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Now we're going to attempt to give you some insights into that Alkebulanese culture that Yeshua was trying to bring to the world. Christians are a staid bunch sitting back and waiting for the second coming. But will they recognize Yeshua when he comes? Because they're expecting him to be pink.
Imagine that.
Because that's what they were lied about and then told by the church that they worship at. Now, they will not be looking for him to be Alkebulanese, and if he is, as Chat GPT says he would be, they will totally miss out. But let me leave you with a quote from an amazing man. He was pink in this incarnation, and his name was Edgar Cayce. He was a spiritual advisor who would go into a seance and predict occurrences throughout space and time. And this man has predicted some of the most amazing things that he should not have had any knowledge of whatsoever. But he did. And he said, he called blacks a people oppressed and yet sacred. In the humblest and the lowest, the greatest shall be found. And out of oppression will come strength, and from trials, truth. A people once enslaved will hold the key to salvation. This is what Edgar Cayce said in 1920. He was not under the influence of the Roman Catholic Church and all of the lies that they told. He was about truth. He was about reality. We got a song that kind of describes. Oh, McKinley Tate III says, "What's up, Ted?" Okay. We got a song called "Hostage to Your Bullshit." And this explains the situation we find ourselves in right now, especially a whole lot of Catholics. Listen to this.
We have been taught to live without understanding of ourselves, and instead we have been fed bullshit. Jit, definition. A way of considering reality only through your own living feelings and viewpoint. Bullshit. A jit view of reality that basically ignores history, biology, anthropology, most science, and humanity in general. We are all infected and infested with this toxic bullshit. It stains our lives and lowers our self-expectations. Let's get the cure. Trivalent understanding noetics. Trivalent spirit, trivalent mind, trivalent body. Otherwise, we are hostage to that bullshit. Come on.
Hostage to your bullshit. Hostage to your bullshit. I can't see the me I be. Hostage to your bullshit. Ignorance framed as stupidity. Hostage to your bullshit.
So afraid that the truth gets spread.
Hostage to your bullshit.
History is what he said.
Hostage to your bullshit.
But we survive, we stay alive, and still we drive, but yet we always cry. We hide and try to find a path through trying times. Our best solution is trivalent
No hostage to their bullshit. No hostage to their bullshit.
Take back my name, my history.
No hostage to their bullshit.
See the blessings of slavery.
No hostage to their bullshit.
High be praised and the ancestors
No
blessed.
hostage to their bullshit.
Spiritual vision sees the best.
No hostage to their bullshit.
Let no one's images cloud our way. Time beats now for another day.
It's just now time. What do you say?
What do you say? What do you say?
Are you gonna go their way or find another
No,
day?
no, no,
No hostage to that bullshit.
no, no, no,
No hostage to that bullshit.
Trivalent beings,
no,
we are
no,
free.
No hostage to that bullshit.
Spirit, mind,
no,
and body.
no.
Be.
No hostage to that
That
bullshit.
bullshit. Absolutely. American choice, fuel or fire. This is from The Souls of Black Folks by W.E.B. Du Bois. Black Americans returned to life as a group, not because they were cursed, but because they were chosen. Their pain was not punishment, it was purification. Their suffering was not meaningless, it was transformational. They were the crucibles in which the strength of a nation could be forged. If only the nation had the eyes to see and the heart to receive it. That's our final statement for this show. And as always, we wish you peace,
Peace.
which stands for proper education. Always corrects error. Peace, y'all. Love you.
Outro.
Oh, you made it to the end of the video. Well, I am tired a little bit differently. I'm dressed as Baba Amwa. If you would like more of your own understanding, like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
And go to the sites that we have listed around us. The Most High is good.
And the ancestors are kind.
Thanks
For having us on your minds.
Peace.